Hey guys, it's Steven here, back with another video, and it's back with another episode of 5 Things That We Learned. It's a day late, but you know what? I don't care. I really don't care. Sometimes you gotta hold on to a good thing, and Manchester City are in the Champions League final, and everything changes from this moment. It does change, and that is why I'm gonna make this video anyway. Yesterday I got a little bit distracted, but I asked on the live stream after Chelsea became our Champions League final opponent. Never gonna get bored of saying that. If people still wanted the 5 things learned, and they said yes. So here it is today, because why not revel in this glory? Why not appreciate how far this club has come? And why not appreciate what we've just accomplished this week? We have to revel in it because no one else is going to do it for us. The first thing I want to talk about, after I've said hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and all that kind of stuff. And also, by the way, thank you for all the support recently. It's been absolutely, genuinely a little bit overwhelming, as you probably saw in the videos. I've had great fun chatting away with you guys. It's been wonderful that we've got to this point together. I've genuinely loved it. So hit the subscribe button if you're new to this channel. But the first thing I want to talk about is that the fear has gone. We've learned that the fear has gone. And what I mean by that is from the players and from the fans as well, I would say. For not everyone, of course, but if it hasn't gone from you yet, I understand that, but maybe you should try and let it go, because we now belong at this stage. We now belong at this level. Manchester City are a Champions League finalist club. We are in Europe's elite, and if I'm being totally honest, we're possibly the best club in Europe right now. Chelsea may beat us, of course, but we have the strongest claim out of anyone in Europe to say that we are possibly the best club in the world right now. City, the best team in the land and all the world. It could be true. It could be true officially very, very, very soon. And I guess right now, we have to realise that this Manchester City side probably don't fear anyone else in the world right now. They don't fear their own shadows. They don't fear that baggage that's held them back over these years. We haven't got anything to worry about anymore. We beat the likes of Dortmund. We beat that thing hanging over our back where it was always a mid-table Europe, a mid-tier European side like your Lyons or whatever that can knock us out. We beat PSG now and got through to a final. We've won a big game, and we are there. There's no reason for this team to fear anyone again, and you could see that in the reactions when the players were throwing everything on the pitch. It was a world-class tactical performance. It was full of resilience, character, and most importantly, belief and fearlessness. And we should feel that energy too, because we have to believe what we can do. I'm not saying we're going to win the final, but what I will say is from this moment onwards, everything has changed for Manchester City Football Club. We are at the top of the table. We are, and we are there on merit because we are absolutely brilliant. The second thing I want to talk about is we learned, if there was any doubts, that we have a world-class defence, genuinely. The quality of defending that we saw from Manchester City in that second leg in particular was up there as good as it gets. Don't play it down. PSG have genuinely top quality players. Di Maria, Neymar, even Icardi, and then Verratti and all those kind of players. I know Mbappe wasn't on the pitch for the second leg, but they are absolutely nearly as good as it gets at this level. They are genuinely of the highest quality. I wouldn't be surprised if we played another 2-3 hours of football and they still somehow didn't manage to score, because City were that good the other night. It was just beautiful to see, beautiful to witness from players that often have been maligned in the past. I mean, if someone had told you 2 years ago that a Champions League final would have contained a defence that got there would have had like Stones, Walker, Zinchenko in there, even Diaz, most people would have laughed at that. But it wasn't due to fortune. It was due to brilliance, individual brilliance. Zinchenko has become a high-quality defender. He's not just a high-quality footballer. He's a high-quality defender. And the way he was throwing his body on the line, incredible stuff. A commitment to not conceding goals that has transcended clearly from Ruben Diaz to his teammates. Walker, flawless, because we know he can be flawless. The best, possibly the best right-back in the world right now. Definitely the best defensive right-back in the world right now. John Stones, after his little flap recently, the fact that he's gone past that after his poor performance against Aston Villa and he doesn't give a shit and he's back to that high level with Ruben Diaz, of course, throwing his face in front of everything that moves. This defence is world class. It's a world class defence. I would say right now it's the best in the game, and that gives me more belief than anything going in this final, because Chelsea are a good side defensively as well, but they aren't as good going forward as PSG. They aren't. That doesn't mean they can't score a goal. I'm not saying we should fear nothing, but they aren't as good going forward as PSG. And look at the quality of our defence. That gives me room for optimism because it's world class. I have to talk about him. I have to talk about him next. Mahrez, man, absolutely. He scored 3 goals in a semi-final for us to get us through to the final. I fucking love him for it. And one thing I want to talk about, I put Mahrez evolves, and I mean that not in a disrespectful way, because he's always been a brilliant attacking footballer. But his game has definitely evolved over the past year or two, and it has reached this point now where he's not just a brilliant attacking wide forward. What I loved about Mahrez, I've seen the clips afterwards, his defensive work has gone up a level. There was one run where he tracked Neymar over 30 yards and made a block for 6 yards from his own goal. And it was fantastic to see. His defensive awareness, I'm not expecting him to Fernandinho, no one is, but his defensive awareness has gone up another level over the past few months, and he's so bought into it. And as a result, we've got this brilliant, absolute fantastic all-round winger who doesn't only just win games for you in moments of brilliance, but also buys into this team cohesion. And I love it to see. I absolutely love it. I genuinely love it. This is a different Mahrez from the one that we signed, still with the same impetuous brilliance, of course, but this is a one which is much more suited this Manchester City side. He's bought into it, and it's wonderful to see. The fourth thing we learned is Ferner. Please, Manchester City. I've said this before, but we know it more than ever now. He's just done it on a semi-final Champions League stage for us at 36 years old on his birthday. If there was ever any doubts, Manchester City, please keep this guy at the club in some shape or form. For me, keep him on the pitch for another year, because he's absolutely of the highest quality still, and we need him around this club for another year, in my personal opinion. What a player, what a stalwart. And honestly, for me, he starts the final. I love Rodri, don't get me wrong, but Fernandinho got us there. So did Rodri, don't get me wrong as well. But Fernandinho, the fact that he's this good still, it says it all about Fernandinho's incredible professionalism, his incredible fitness, his incredible drive, his incredible leadership, and he was such a big part of getting into PSG's heads. I've got no doubt that Chelsea will be a lot more composed than PSG, but you can't underestimate the influence that Fernandinho has on a side like this. The way he was calming Zinchenko down, the way he was then getting into the head of Di Maria, the way he was constantly, not manipulating is the wrong word, guiding the ref to the right calls. I love it, and that comes from experience that you simply cannot buy. Fernandinho is an incredible player. And finally, the thing that we had to learn, and this goes out to every Manchester City fan, is that we have to enjoy it. We've learned that we've got to enjoy it because no one else is going to let us, and the only people gets to decide whether we enjoy it or not is us. Me, you, or the Manchester City fans. Embrace this journey that we're on. And I know we've been lucky, and I know we got all this money, and I know we got the money to get us Guardiola and all these players, but it doesn't mean fuck all when we and you and we're all sat there watching with our friends and family, enjoying this team be so successful. Enjoy it, because this doesn't happen very often. And I've said a billion times on streams and videos, this really is as good as it gets. And if we can't enjoy this right now, then what is the point in watching football? I don't give a shit what the media will say. I don't give a shit what fans of other clubs will say, because all I know is that I care about this club, and I've been watching this club for 30 years of my life, like many of you have as well. And all I know is right now I'm going to enjoy the Champions League final. I'm going to enjoy it even if we lose, but I'm going to try and enjoy it because I know that the City have cemented their place at the top of football right now. And this is what football's all about, man. These days, it's just where you want to be. And this is easy. This is easy. And I know I don't want to be too, we used to be shit, so it makes it all easy. But I'm going to say it anyway. Because honestly, even if we lose the Champions League final, it'll be painful. Of course it'll be painful. It'll be horrible. But it's still easy compared to what City have been through in the past. This is as good as it gets, and I maintain that. So make sure you find it within yourself just to try and enjoy this moment and revel in this moment. Don't let the nerves and the anxious eat away at you too much. And if you feel those nerves and anxiousness, it's proof that you are alive and witnessing Manchester City do brilliant, wonderful things every single week. This team have earned our respect. They have earned our trust. And they have earned, and you have earned as well as a Manchester City fan, your right to enjoy these moments. So no one's going to try and let you enjoy it. Arsenal fans, United fans, Liverpool fans, the media, Chelsea fans, Madrid ones will pipe up on Twitter, I'm sure. All these people will be piping up with their think pieces about the money in football and how City have ruined football. Fuck them off, man. Just ignore it, rise above it, block them and move on and enjoy this moment. Because one thing I've learned from Twitter over the past years, people don't want us to enjoy it. So ignore them, switch them off, and enjoy Manchester City for being brilliant in the way that they are. Guys, there's so much I could have talked about. I could have talked about Foden being incredible. Every single player on that pitch, be it Bernardo, Gundogan, Mahrez, Mahrez, De Bruyne, everyone giving their absolute all. Ederson being brilliant as always. I could have talked about Guardiola being absolutely incredible, as we know, but ultimately we could be talking about this game forever and ever. For right now, though, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for watching. Big love as well to my latest Patreon producers, Ahmed Alali and William Pritchard as well. You're all absolutely awesome. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Go watch my content from yesterday. Manchester City are in the Champions League final against Chelsea. Let that sink in. We're in the Champions League final, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Catch you tomorrow for the preview for Manchester City versus Chelsea.